Guys, as usual, my bed is not made, and it's time for a review series of Halloween. So, the plot of this movie is this guy right here, Michael Myers, as you all know, or maybe you don't know him. If you don't know him, you need to get underneath your rock and go rent this movie. Anyway, this guy right here, Michael Myers, is a badass. He is a fucking stage one killer and is just a complete badass. This movie pretty much goes 15 years ago, Michael Myers brutally massacred his sister. Now, after escaping from a mental hospital, he's back to relieve his grisly crime again and again, and pretty much again. So, this movie is about... This was actually Jamie Lee Curtis's first movie, I'm pretty sure. This movie, it was amazing. It was definitely what started the series. It was just amazing. This is what the disc looks like. It came with like this thing. Normally they're like harder than this, but I don't know. That's what the disc looks like though. Next movie in the series is... No, actually I'm going to go to the remake now. The remake is pretty much the same concept. There's more into the family, and there's more to the backstory. There's a lot more than what they showed you in the original. The remake is pretty much the same story. He's trying to kill the same person and everything. And, yeah, that's pretty much the story, but there's a lot more. They show you a lot more than what they showed you in the original. I recommend buying both movies because both movies are actually really, really, really good. In my opinion, it's just a clear disc. The special features does have some cover art, though. That's what the cover art looks like on the special features. This is the two-disc. This is a two-disc special features. I don't like the unrated version because in the way he escapes from the mental hospital is a lot nastier than what the rated one is. Like, there's these people raping this girl, and it was just too nasty for me. But it's pretty much the same movie, but it has more moral to the story. And number 2 came along. This one is pretty much about... It picks up from the last one, and it's pretty much... Jamie Lee Curtis gets really hurt in the first Halloween and has to go to the hospital. Well, when they shot Michael Myers at the end of the first original one, they find out that he didn't die. So now Jamie Lee Curtis is in the hospital. That's the disc. Jamie Lee Curtis is in the hospital, and so Michael Myers, there he is. He goes to the hospital, kills pretty much everybody in the hospital, and then he tries to kill Jamie Lee Curtis. Now, this one, the remake to Halloween 2, the original. This one is way different. I love Rob Zombie's remakes, but this one was not really good. It did not lead up to the first remake. It was, in my opinion, it was like a rent movie. But I bought it to complete my collection, and, you know, whatever. It was still all in all a pretty good movie, but it did not come up to the first remake standards. This one is pretty much just like the original, just like the first remake, but it also shows a lot more, and they're not in the hospital the whole time. For the first half an hour, the person who's supposed to be portraying Jamie Lee Curtis is in the hospital for the first half an hour, and then the rest is like she's at home like 5 years later and stuff like that. So definitely check this one out. I think you should rent it more than buy it. If you're trying to complete your collection, buy it. I really don't think it's a movie that you should own. I only bought it. By the way, this is an unrated director's cut. But anyway, you know, I would rent it, but if you're trying to complete your collection like I did, then buy it. Now, I know this one's kind of cheap. I bought it for $10, but it was a double feature, so I bought it. Halloween 4 and 5. 4 is pretty much about, it's 10 years ago, he changed the face of Halloween. Tonight, he's back. It's a decade after the first original Halloween in Haddonfield. Sorry, I don't know. And Michael Myers lays like comatose in a maximum security prison hospital. So he's in a hospital. But he learns of the existence of his young niece, Jamie. He escapes to return home and fulfill his destiny in destruction. So pretty much, he knows that this girl, Jamie, she lives through the 4th one and 5th one. Spoiler alert. But he goes to pretty much try and find his niece, Jamie, to kill her. That's pretty much the storyline of the 4th one. That's what the disc of the 4th one looks like. And now on to Halloween. Oh, by the way, it's Halloween 4, the return of Michael Myers. And then Halloween 5 is the revenge of Michael Myers. The 5th one is about hell would not take Michael Myers in the 5th one. I mean, in the 4th one. And he was, at the end, there was an explosion, a mine explosion, and they thought that they killed him. But a year later, his traumatized young niece, Jamie, is horrified to discover she has telepathic bond with her evil uncle, and that Michael is on his way back to Haddonfield. So that's pretty much the plot of Halloween 5, sorry, I'm tired, you know, whatever. But that is the 4th and 5th one. I have like 3-4 more movies to review, so I'm just going to go ahead and review them. I'm not going to do them another day, because I owe this to you guys. I have not done reviews in a while. The last review I did was last night, but because that was in a while. So this one is Halloween H2O, 20 years later. This one actually returned Jamie Lee Curtis back into the circle, and this one, there's a lot of grief when it comes to this one, because this one wasn't as good as the originals, but it kind of owned up to it. It was kind of like one of those movies that was like, yes, he's back, this is the originals, he's back, you know. Okay, so the Halloween 5, this movie came out, I don't know, it doesn't tell me, but I'm pretty sure that this movie came out 10 years after the 5th one. 10 or 5 or something. So everybody was like, damn, Michael Myers is back. And it was kind of like a good return movie than it was a good slasher film. The plot of this one is that Jamie Lee Curtis is in a college. She has a son now. He's like 18. He's in college, whatever. And Michael Myers goes to the college to pretty much torment and kill her son, her friends, and his friends, whatever. Okay, so this one was also a cheap buy. I saw it and I was like, damn, I have to have this, because it was a good deal, okay? So if you see all these, don't call me cheap, don't, you know. But here is the Halloween collection. Now this is Halloween H2O, which I already own, Halloween Resurrection, and Halloween The Curse of Michael Myers. I loved Resurrection and The Curse of Michael Myers. Now, a lot of people disagree with me and say that they're gay movies, that they're not supposed to, like, that they're not good owners, you know, you shouldn't own them. I freaking loved Resurrection and The Curse of Michael Myers. Resurrection was about this group of kids. Halloween H2O came out in 1998. Halloween Resurrection came out in 2002, and The Curse of Michael Myers came out in 1995. So I guess The Curse of Michael Myers was before Halloween H2O, and there was only like 3 to 4 years apart. Anyway, Resurrection is about this group of teens. This is a newer version. I mean, no, this is not a newer version. This is a newer Halloween, 2002. This group of kids goes on this reality TV show, and the reality TV show is revolved around Michael Myers' house. And Michael Myers comes back to his house, finds all these kids in his house, and is pissed, and kills, like, almost all of them. You know, there's always one survivor or whatever. I'm running out of time. The Curse of Michael Myers was about a baby, and, you'll have to find out for yourself. I have 10 seconds remaining. Thank you for watching this review. Peace out.